a rude boy, now me just a rude man. I am not a human, pocket full of blue man. Walking upon the stars, bitch me higher than a moon man. Send him to his ancestors, family reunion. No moolah, bitch, them no more wrong with me squadron. Them say them some goon, what's a goon to a goblin. Underground king, little Wayne, girl a Rasta. She say she a queen, she play games, she play pasta. Don't you got no silly, I'm a I believe I can fly.
Hola everyone. Yeah man, it's been a hot minute since your boy did a video. Well, there's a reason behind that. Mainly has to do with people and the way that they project truth and how frustrating it is to keep trying and trying. It's just like talking to a brick wall and expecting it to move. But anyway, for some odd reason, I still find the need to try to spread some truth. And since YouTube has darn near made it impossible to go and find some real good, the flat earth videos that started me out, that got me to be like, oh my God, you know what I'm saying, this is not a ball. Well, they pretty much gone. Well, not all of them, because your boy been downloading them, and I got them. So I figured I'd just go ahead and start posting my little torn remixes of these videos so y'all can see what I saw before they delete it, because I'm pretty sure as soon as they get a whiff of it, it's gone. But anyway, hopefully y'all get to see it before they kill it. Enjoy.
No, you've never seen the curvature of the Earth from an airplane window. Fortunately, you don't have to be a death-defying aeronaut to see what's up there. What you're seeing right now is a video from 121,000 feet. I remember when I first saw this, I was just dumbfounded because it didn't match anything that I've watched before. Whenever you're shown a picture of a high-altitude balloon or even a high flight, you're shown something phony like this. This isn't once in a while, this is the standard. It turns out that these so-called curvature photos and videos were all shot with a fisheye or ultra-wide-angled lens to get this effect. That's a fact. It's a curvature illusion. For all of our lives, we're inundated with supposed pictures from space. High-altitude balloons finally gave us a vision of what the Earth truly looks like from high up. Here's a great example of the standard deception. As you can see by the bent rope, the student's photo here was taken with a fisheye lens, and then the article falsely claimed it was the curvature. Do you see the deception?
I'm tired of trying to fucking wake people up. Tired of that shit. Fuck these guys that, oh, I believe fucking Fisher's story. Why would they lie? They could never pull something like that off. Then that would mean that everybody was in on it. No way. You didn't say that on CNN. God, I want to get those motherfuckers. Oh, fool these motherfuckers. Easily they'd buy it.
Geocentricity thing? Look, I'm not saying that if you believe in geocentricity, you're a complete idiot. If you believe in the flat earth, you are a complete idiot. Let me go on the record and say that. But look, if you believe in geocentricity, I don't believe that you're a complete idiot, okay? I can see how you could believe that, but it's false. And the thing is, I used to just kind of ignore geocentricity and just think like, well, whatever, who cares? It's not really that big of a deal. But it seems like geocentricity is like a gateway drug into the flat earth. You know what I mean? That's what's dangerous about it. It's the gateway drug. I'm serious, okay? So what you have now is you have people saying these stupid things like, what do you expect me to believe? We're spinning at 1,000 miles an hour? You know, I don't feel it. Okay, but here's the thing. Because, you know, the Earth's spinning, right? Okay? I mean, if we're going 1,000 miles an hour, I mean, you know? Or if we jump, we're going to land like, you know. Because the reason why is because everything's moving. It's not just the Earth that's spinning, it's the atmosphere that moves with it. It's a pressurized cabin, as it were. Right? I mean, the air and the atmosphere and everything, it's all spinning, so it's all going the same speed. And here's how you know it's spinning. Because you can see everything moving. You can see the sun moving, the moon moving, and all the stars moving. Now, here's the thing about that. Know that we're not standing still and everything around us is spinning. But that's about as ridiculous as saying, well, how do we know the plane's not standing still? And it's the whole world that's going by. Here's why that, and look, I know I'm getting on geocentricity tonight. And I hate this stupid subject. But it's the gateway drug, so I got to bring this up. You know, we need like dare to say no to this stuff.
I don't mind that people don't know things. That's just plain old ignorance. Ignorance shouldn't be thought of as a bad word. All right? Ignorance just simply means you don't know. But if you don't know and you have the power of influence over others, that's dangerous. If you don't know and you don't know that you don't know, that is particularly dangerous.
Particularly dangerous. This is a group of social criminals. These people in the space program. Nassholes, I call them. I have a very low tolerance level for stupid bullshit. Every one of those items is provably untrue at one level or another, but we believe them because they're pounded into our heads from the time we're children. That's what they do with that kind of stuff. They put it in the heads of kids. They pound it in there because they know kids are too young to be able to mount a sophisticated argument against these kind of ideas. And so kids, and up to a certain age, by the way, kids are going to believe everything a grown-up tells them. Everything. So kids never learn to question things. Nobody questions things in this country anymore. Nobody questions things. Why? People are too fat and happy. People are way too fucking prosperous for their own good. Everyone's got a cell phone that'll make pancakes and rub their balls. Americans have been silenced, bought off and silenced by gizmos and toys. And as a result, no one's ever learned to question things. Kids who want to learn to read are going to learn to read. Much more important to teach children to question what they read.
There's not one authentic picture of this oblate, pear-shaped spinning ball that they claim we live on. I'm sorry to tell you, the only thing that's been to space is your imagination. There is no such thing as space. For thousands of years, all ancient civilizations knew the earth was flat. Until 500 years ago, they took the word of God and they turned it upside down. They said, no, we revolve around the sun. The sun's in the middle, and we're spinning through space and wobbling with the sun at over 600,000 miles per hour. When an organization of pseudoscientists tell me to go completely against what all my senses tell me, that we're stationary and flat, I see it's flat. It's immovable. And I'll go outside. When I send a camera up without GoPro or fisheye lens, when I send a balloon up 100,000 feet and it shows the horizon flat, I can't go against that. When I see skylines 60 to 100 miles away, when spherical geometry says they should be behind the curve, all this stuff isn't adding up.
From Joshua Nowicki, and what you're seeing here is a mirage. We typically would not be able to see this from the Lake Michigan shore. We talked about this last night. Conditions are right on the lake that we're actually seeing a mirage of the Chicago skyline.
Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. I say, continue to believe pathological liars and you're an idiot.
By the way, how much money is being spent on space? You should emblazon this in your head. Here it goes. This is the pie chart. $330 billion a year is spent on space. It's spent on space, on space.
Flat, could not be flat. There could be 12 continents. How would you know?
That's a matter of how we draw it up. But I feel like with the world, with the Earth, when you stand back and you look at the horizon, you can see curvature. You can actually see it.
I got kind of trapped into these subjects because I grew up believing that this book is true. It is my only source for truth. It is my compass in a sea of lies.
But do you think the Earth is round or flat?
Round.
Round?
Yeah.
It's obvious, right? No question?
No question at all.
Okay, so how can you prove that to me right now?
I can't right now. I don't know how I'd prove it to you right now. Do you want me to pull out my phone and show you stuff on the internet? Because that's what I can do. 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 That's what I can do.
Like, just give me like some facts or like some statements that like proves that the Earth is round. Like without showing me an image of the Earth. Can you do that?
Off the top of my head, no.
Prove to you right now that it's round? Huh. I don't know. Probably couldn't really.
I cannot prove that. I just went to school and they say that to me and suppose that's real.
We've been told that our whole lives, so I can't prove anything.
Look at a tall ship sailing out over the water. Eventually you'll start to lose sight of the bottom of the ship until the point where all you can see is the very top of the mast because of the curvature of the Earth. The curvature of the Earth. The curvature of the Earth.
You show them how the math works for the curvature of the Earth. Curvature of the Earth. Curvature of the Earth. Curvature of the Earth. How you're not going to be able to see something once it's past a particular point on the horizon via the curvature. Curvature.
You can just tell by looking if you can see the distance. There is natural curvature to the Earth.
What are we raised with? We're raised with space. Kids, space. Red flag. Red flag. Why do they want to get kids with space so hard? Because I know that's when the indoctrination sets in as kids. It's started with the Big Bang, and everyone fucking believes that. Zero evidence. No one knows anything about the Big Bang Theory, but if you say you believe in it, you're considered a smart person. You don't know shit about it. You know nothing about it. Out of nothing, everything just came about and just exploded. Where's the evidence? There's no fucking evidence of that.
It's magic.
So shut the fuck up with this fucking Big Bang Theory shit.
Magic. That's
you have
magic.
no evidence, and you like cling on to it with zero evidence. You didn't even know that a priest came up with that shit. Yeah, dude. A priest, not a scientist. A priest. It's hard to find the truth being a peasant because I don't have access to, high-level technology. We have to figure it out for ourselves. It's not that we believe something ridiculous and you don't believe it. It's not about that. It's about we actually don't know what we're on, and we always say that. We don't know, but based on all the shit that we got by the mainstream, we don't believe that. Right. You believe that. You believe that.
When you realize NASA, NASA they got 19.3 billion in taxpayers' money this year. And all they have to do is enough of Hollywood to give us enough photos and stories and hypnotize us and connect with our inner child.
And so they send these rockets up, but they don't really go anywhere.
Yeah, if you watch the trajectory,
Right.
it's never straight. It's never straight. It's never straight. Where are you going? Sorry to tell you. The only thing that's been to space is your imagination. There is no such thing as space.
Where are you going? Look at that. They always show the little solar panel on the side.
Oh, look at that.
Get out of here.
Look at that.
Get out.
Look at that.
Get
What,
out
the
of
Green Lantern fart? What is that?
Jesus Christ. I'm not saying that what you're looking up in the sky isn't there. It's there. But what they're telling us it is not real.
both think that Truman has never come close to discovering the true nature of his world until now.
We accept the reality of the world with which we're presented. It's as simple as that. 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 It's as simple as that.
Although the sun is at all times above and parallel to the Earth's surface, he appears to ascend the firmament from morning until noon, and to descend and sink below the horizon at evening. This arises from a simple and everywhere visible law of perspective. Bearing these phenomena in mind, it will easily be seen how the sun, although always parallel to the surface of the Earth, must appear to ascend when approaching and descend after leaving the meridian or noonday position. At a certain point, the line of sight to the object and the apparently uprising surface of the Earth upon or over which it stands will converge to the angle which constitutes the vanishing point or the horizon, beyond which it will be invisible. It is obvious to any child and sovereign-minded adult that the sun, moon, stars, and planets, every light in the sky above, revolves around the motionless earth beneath our feet. It is also plain to see that the sun and moon are both approximately the same size and situated relatively close to Earth. Not millions upon millions of miles away.
Some of the earliest high-altitude aeronauts confirmed the flat Earth. In 1931, Auguste Piccard reached an altitude of 51,775 feet, much higher than any plane you've been on. Piccard described the Earth as a flat disk with upturned edge. Did you know that NASA has hundreds of these satellite balloons up in the air right now? I never knew these NASA satellites existed before flat Earth. Have you seen them? Google and many other companies have fleets of these balloons as well. Look up Project Loon. The fact that NASA and its subsidiaries hardly discuss these so-called satellites was a huge proof for me, because it evinces a deliberate effort to conceal the fact that space satellites don't exist. The whitewash of these balloon satellites is evidence that they are lying about space satellites. These high-altitude balloons can carry 8,000 pounds and include telescopes, radar equipment, communications equipment, internet, etc. Here's one that almost killed some people. Finally, look at these actual NASA videos of satellites. They are manifestly fake. Look at this one. 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 Look at this one.
Imagine we live on a flat fucking world. All this time we thought we lived on a round planet, huh? We have no fucking evidence to believe that we're on a round planet, only by people telling us, but we really don't know where we came from, who the fuck is our purpose here.
It's fucking insane.
Fuck my whole brain up, right? Y'all just got me going in so many directions right there.
Guys, there are so many facts that it's flat. I mean, think about it. Like, think about it. Like, okay, guys, you don't even know. How do you know? Because did you know? Oh no, I'm not even going to say it because I'm probably going to be shut down on Instagram or something.
So all the astronauts are just actors. Actronauts.
Have you ever looked away from Earth into the black void?
Because you can see, because you can see the stars.
Oh yeah,
you know, and pretty much all the time you can see the stars.
There's more than stars. You can see planets. You can see moons.
We were never able to see stars from the lunar surface. I don't recall during the period of time that we were photographing the solar corona what stars we could see.
I don't remember seeing any.
wait to see Chris Hadfield and tell him that my buddy thinks he's an actor.
I can't wait to see him either and say, nice try, bud. Didn't fool me,
So
though.
Chris Hadfield has never been to space, is what you're telling me?
Never. No one has.
No one has.
The world is so generous in its beauty, and you do your best to take pictures of it. It's just flat gorgeous to see.
It's just flat gorgeous to see.
What keeps us from falling off of this flat and motionless plane? That's a great question as well, and that is the firmament. I'm going to show you the firmament and what proof we have of it, because yes, we have seen it. It has been captured on video. It's a highly censored video that I put out the very first time that took off and was banned in the US, but I'm going to show it again, and just hopefully it'll stay around long enough to wake up more people. But this footage was taken at a height of about 70 miles, and like we have heard in the Bible, there are waters below the firmament. Didn't really know what that meant until I saw this footage. And it's also tied in to one of the lost books that mentions this phenomenon. It was the Book of Enoch, and it talked about stars rising up to become lightning and not losing their form. I thought this sounded crazy, but you can see it in real time, as the stars will often light up and get really bright as these lightning sprites, which is a rare phenomenon or rarely captured phenomenon due to the fact that they are above the storms. You can see waves move across the firmament as these things shoot out of the firmament through the waters. It looks like fireworks shooting out of a lake turned upside down. It is something that many have ever seen with their own eyes in slow motion, because these things are very fast. You have to have special equipment and be above the storm to capture them. And these individuals, that's what they did. They flew above the storm and filmed what they thought was upper atmospheric lightning. They are well above the clouds. This is way above that, near 70 miles or so, we're told. Could be slightly higher, do not know. But these waves and the definite shape and structure of the firmament is seen when these things are happening. It is something that really changes you when you know what it is. It's proof that I can't deny that there is a firmament, and it's not just the atmosphere like we had thought. The Father spent the entire second day making this. It didn't take him an entire day to just make atmosphere. He made the expanse. The firmament, for all of us to see, is what the sun, moon, and stars are inside of, and it will help answer a lot of questions as to why we see certain things, like lunar eclipses, comets. All of these questions we've had can be answered. It just takes some digging, getting past all of the intense censorship, and having a mind that seeks truth.
Space may be the final frontier, but it's made in a Hollywood basement. Space may be the final frontier, but it's made in a Hollywood basement. Space may be the final frontier, but it's made in a Hollywood basement. Space may be the final frontier, but it's made in a Hollywood basement.
Have you ever dreamed of going up to outer space, or maybe meeting other beings from another place? Have you ever wondered what it's like on other planets? Then you watch a science show and come to believe you understand it. You feel empowered by the knowledge and you feel enlightened, listening to Bill Nye and Neil deGrasse Tyson. But then you wake up and you start to see the obvious. Life is just a lie and this whole world ain't what we thought it was. NASA's missions to the moon were never completed. They just filmed them in a room and people believe it. I used to wonder what it's like to be an astronaut. Now when I see them acting, I can't help but to laugh a lot. They give us cartoons and they claim that we live on a ball, but it's flat and it's not moving or spinning at all. Why you lying to us, man? That's something that we want to know. After that, you're gonna have to pack up all your stuff and go.
Space may be the final frontier, but it's made in a Hollywood basement. Space may be the final frontier, but it's made in a Hollywood basement. Space may be the final frontier, but it's made in a Hollywood basement. Space may be the final frontier, but it's made in a Hollywood basement.
History has been rewritten by winners of wars. The Jesuit order, Khazars, Freemasons, and more. They pulled the veil over our eyes, and it's time to awaken. Through organized indoctrination, our minds have been taken. It's time we take our power back and we rescue our people. The Vatican and the bankers are like Resident Evil. They may have had the greatest plan that was ever concocted, but Illuminati never thought that they'd ever be spotted. They're manufacturing reality all in our heads. They tell us if the earth is flat then we'll fall off the edge, but if it is a spinning ball we won't fall off it then. And gravity is our imaginary magic friend. Why is water always flat when unmanipulated? Why are pictures of the earth computer generated? Why you lying to us, man? That's something that we want to know. After that you're gonna have to pack up all your stuff and go.
You don't have to believe us. You can just
Do what the fuck you wanna do. Go ahead and say what the fuck you want.
You sheep will obey. Puny virus.
Gravity!